Power Rangers costumes are important, and this is a combination of the costume and the helmet, as both have different characteristics that make them unique. Even on this channel we had to make 2 separate videos in order to define the best helmets and the best costumes among all the teams. Today's top is a little different, as we are going to look for the Rangers separately that have the best suits, but this will also include their helmet, shield, and all the details that have their image in general. In the other videos we could not include many special Rangers because many of them do not have the same costume as the rest of the team, and that is why in this video, we will talk about the Rangers separately, although there are costumes that the whole team has. Number 10. Magna Defender. This special Ranger has the most different costume in the whole franchise, since it doesn't look like anything we've seen before, and all his clothes doesn't look like a Ranger's but like a medieval knight. This is one of the few costumes in which the helmet combines perfectly with the rest, and, if we put them separately, we could quickly identify that the helmet is from that particular costume. His horns give him a more aggressive and menacing style to let his enemies know to be afraid of him. Even when you look at this Ranger you might get confused and not know if he is a hero or a villain. On his chest he has that hexagon that makes him look like a mystical being, and because his costume looks medieval, then this combination between the past and the future makes him look magical. Number 9. Megaforce Team. As I said before, sometimes the entire team has the same costume, and the helmets are so similar that we can't choose a specific Ranger only. In the case of Megaforce, all the colors look great with this style of suit and helmet, so I decided to include the whole team in the list. The suit that I like is the Megaforce 1, the one with white pants, and because of this color combination the Rangers stand out a lot. In this combination we can see the white color, the black color in some areas, the gold color in almost all the details, and the specific color of each Ranger. The theme of this series is pirates, and I think they knew how to represent this very well in the costumes. The helmets are also spectacular and go very well with the costume. Number 8. Mighty Morphin Green and White Ranger. In this position I must do something a little special, since the same Ranger has had 3 of the best costumes in the entire history of the franchise, and in order not to repeat, then I decided to include all those costumes in this same position. Tommy Oliver started with the green suit, which was very special because of the shield and the shape of his helmet. Both of those things are iconic, especially the shield, which is the most famous shield in the whole franchise. Then, he started wearing the white suit, which has a helmet that represents his theme very well, and the shield has also become iconic among fans of the series. The best thing about this suit is the combination of colors, since the white color with all those details in gold color and some things in black color to complement are one of the best combinations that we can see. In the 3rd season he started to use the ninjetti suit, which you already know is my favorite, and here we can include the whole team since only the color changes. This suit represents the theme perfectly and has a unique style that separates itself from the rest of the Rangers in the whole franchise. Number 7. SPD Shadow Ranger. This is one of the most impressive suits we have seen in the last 30 years, and the material looks different. It does not seem to be the typical spandex suit, and it has many details that are made of another material. I really like the color combination, and the black color with the red details are impressive, but that blue color gives it the superhero style. The helmet looks spectacular, and the entire design is worthy of a very powerful Ranger. Number 6. Cat Ranger from SPD. In this same SPD team there is the Cat Ranger, which has a white and orange outfit with black accents. There is always a debate between the color designation of this Ranger, since the video games place her as an orange Ranger and the comics as a white Ranger, but in the series, this was never specified. The important thing is that this costume is spectacular, The helmet has a great style that represents her feline theme very well, and the colors match very well. Number 5. Lunar Wolf Ranger from Wild Force. The best thing about this costume is the helmet, as we can say that it is one of the best designs we have been able to see in the entire franchise. The helmet perfectly represents the theme of the series and also its animal, which is obviously the wolf. That silver color represents the colors that wolves normally have, and the entire costume design is also spectacular. Number 4. White Ranger from Wild Force. This Ranger's helmet is also one of the best Power Rangers helmets out there, and I'm sure every fan has it on their list of best helmets. The color scheme is spectacular, as she is a white ranger but has pink accents that give that feminine style to the entire design. The helmet perfectly represents the theme of the series, and you can clearly see the design of her animal. The gold color has always combined perfectly with the white color, so this ranger has one of the best combinations and designs in the whole franchise. Number 3. White Ranger of Mystic Force. We know there are a lot of White Rangers on this list, but the reality is that this Ranger's costume couldn't be left out of this top. From the first moment you look at this Ranger, you can tell that she represents a mystic being, and you can easily recognize that she must have a lot of power or a special power. The helmet of this Ranger is full of mystery, but being a white-colored suit, it inspires you enough confidence to have peace. The shield of this costume is very original, and the snowflake symbol on the helmet gives us some detail of her powers. Number 2. Zeo's Gold Ranger. In this case, I don't care which Ranger used this costume, the important thing is that the whole costume is spectacular, and we must accept that it must be among the best costumes in every fan's list. The color scheme is simple, black with gold details, and that gold color is quite shiny. The design of his shield is one of my favorites, as it perfectly represents the theme of this season, and the gold knee pads is something quite original. This Ranger's helmet has also been very iconic in the franchise, and for all these reasons this costume is one of the best we've seen. Number 1. Dino Thunder's White Ranger. From the first time I saw this costume, I couldn't believe how awesome and stunning this costume is, and there's no way anyone can say that it's not one of the best costumes in the entire history of Power Rangers. The entire design makes him look like a super powerful and wild ranger, plus the color scheme is perfect. It may seem a bit simple since it only has white, black, gold, and red, but the impressive thing about the combinations is knowing how to put the colors in the right places. The red helmet visor makes him look very menacing, and obviously we must remember that this Ranger started out as a villain, so the suit is perfect for being an evil Ranger as well. The shield matches perfectly with the entire costume, and I like that the white color is from the helmet to his boots without interruption. The best thing about this costume is all those spikes that represent dinosaur teeth, and the most amazing thing is that they are all over the costume. There are so many options and so many spectacular costumes, that's why this list was so hard to make. If you have any other Ranger that is not on this list, mention it in the comments, like this video and subscribe for more spectacular Power Rangers costumes.